I'm out here in Beech Creek to see Grady Light. I just turned on Orville Light Road out here, which was his brother. And I'm fixing to turn left on Grady Light Road. Grady's actually 90 years old, but he worked with my Papaw Judd also. Lives way out here in the country. This is the life right here. I don't know if he can read or not. If he can't, I'm going to read this thing to him if he wants me to read it to him. We'll see. If his boy's here, he won't need me to. Let's go say hi. Get some fresh air out here. Go up these steps here. Hey baby. This is a neighbor's dog comes and visits. Hey! Hey fellers.
Come on in, sir. I'm singing Grady a song, then I'm gonna leave.
Oh, keep singing.
Yes, God made the hill where Jesus would die, and we were the reason. Yes, you and I. He knew we would need it to right all our wrongs. So God made the hill Christ was crucified on. God made the rivers that flows to the sea, and he made the songbird, and he made the trees. But one tree that he made would be used by man to form Calvary's cross, to fulfill his great plan. Yes, God made the hill where Jesus would die, and we were the reason. Yes, you and I. He knew we would need it to right all our wrongs. So God made the hill Christ was crucified on. Did you ever hear that song?
I have now. It's really good. Yeah,
Well,
really
that's a
good.
good song. I've been here talking to Grady.
Yeah. What's your name?
Hi.
What is your name?
What's your name?
Oh, my name?
Yeah.
I'm hard of hearing, so Ralph Littleton.
Hard of hearing. Ralph Littleton. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm
Jason
hard of
Moore.
hearing.
There's a road named after you out here somewhere.
Yeah. Let's see. Littleton Road.
Do you recognize this mountain?
Let's see.
Chimney Top.
Oh, yeah. I've been up there a couple of times.
You want to hear something I wrote for my dad for his birthday? Today's my dad's birthday. I thought I'd bring Grady this because Grady knew my Papaw Judd.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was telling me about he used to work with him. That's a real picture, though, sir.
It's a painting. It's an oil painting from a guy.
Did you do that?
No, a guy in Greenville named Joe Kilday painted it for one of my books. But
Oh, that's nice.
can I read it to you?
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Under the Influence, for Roger Moore from his son Jason. Candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker. So the title is actually kind of deceiving. Under the Influence. To say I've been under the influence for most of my life would absolutely be a correct statement, and here's why. Always there has been someone teaching me. Today is November the 6th, 2014, and there's been no greater influence throughout my childhood than two distinct individuals. Jack Daniel and Budweiser. Haha, I'm joking. No, those two individuals are my mom and my dad. My dad, Roger Moore, is 69 years young today. He's what I would call an old soul, however, meaning his understanding is greater than other people his age and much older. His soul has witnessed much. Someone would say his loss of innocence came when he joined the United States Army and got sent off to Vietnam in the mid-1960s. I disagree. The Desiderata came into his life after the conflict in Vietnam, But Dad's real evolution began when he was just a boy witnessing the marriage of heaven and hell. Happy 69th birthday to the man who raised me from a pup to a mangy, crazy old dog. I'll always love you, Dad, although we don't see eye to eye because you're 2 inches taller than me. Anyhow, thanks for giving my brother and I a fair chance at becoming somebody. Judd Moore, extended family, and yourself most definitely helped shape me. Opal Moore, my mama, always said I was as much a Moore, even looked the part, though I was someone else's illegitimate son. I never felt that way until I met David J. Snodgrass, my absentee biological father, and comparing the two of you, I am a Moore boy always. So the marriage of heaven and hell at home. This happens to a lot of kids, even when their parents are divorced or still married. For Roger Moore, there came a great divide very early on with a father named Judd who worked all the time, stayed drunk on the weekends, and fought regularly, and who had a mother that went to church services whenever the doors were open. There was a delicate balance to it all. Now both of his parents, Opal and Judd, taught him the value of honest work. The Moores always grew their own vegetables, fruits, and even nuts, and Roger and his sister Debbie were loosed into the garden as toddlers too. There is a lot to be learned when it comes to growing any crop or raising any child. It takes dedication, and most definitely it takes time. There are good ways to plant beans, corn, watermelons, and such, that there are also detrimental methods as well. Some patterns also might seem unorthodox, like circles instead of straight lines, but they can be equally effective. Learning to make good choices early on definitely comes from doing and not just seeing. And with raising children, discipline is so important. How do these examples relate? I've given examples in nearly all my books with stories of my own upbringing and even stories about being a parent myself. I've shared some of Judd's techniques when he grew pot, corn, and even raised goats on the hillside. One of the first stories in Understanding Apples is about my dad as a young boy twirling in a circle with his first pocket knife when he accidentally slices his little sister just above the eye. What happens when Judd, his daddy, gets home? The marriage of heaven and hell, and the in-between. I understand that this little bit of something, if nothing else at all, we all begin to lose our innocence the moment we are born. Suggested listening, Stand By Me by John Lennon.
Have a dime.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure will.
I have a meeting, so I was in the area, Grady, and I thought I'd bring that to you.
That's good.
Yeah. Have you caught any foxes or coons? Which is
I ain't been hurt. You done been hurt.
Yeah.
I gotta go, Grady. And
Yeah, Mr. Littleton, it's nice to meet you.
yeah, nice to meet you, sir.
Yeah.
I don't know. Seemed like I seen your dad one time. Did he wear a beard?
He was never able to grow a good beard, but his sister.
And Judge ain't his daddy. Judge is grandpa.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Well, that's
Yeah.
the one. That's the one that I.
Papaw Judd grew a big old.
He worked up for these for his
mustache.
equipment all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Judd did.
he wore a hat like this instead of a hard hat on the
Well,
pants.
I'm thinking I don't know if I just personally met him or if I just
Yeah.
saw him, but see me like I saw him and somebody told me who he
Did you
was.
work there at Eastman?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then you're definitely around him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you see him passing.
Well, I probably have.
Everybody up there this would holler at him, but he don't time to holler and cutting up. Felt good all the time. That's right.
Yeah.
He got broke down.
Yeah,
Early life, he wasn't able to do
because
nothing.
his heart. Yeah, he had a hard heart.
Yeah, last time I worked in the town when we loaded a bunch of steel up on a float, one of them long floats,
Yeah.
and when he unhooked his end, he'd have to stand on rest a long time.
Yeah.
And I'd drag it back in, and I'd go to the front end,
Yeah.
and old Benton take a boom truck and pick that long steel up. It's about 40 foot long,
Yeah.
maybe longer, and lay it up on the float. Then Judge would drive the float and take it there before
Yeah.
he'd go to haul it to.
Uh,
They brought in on the unloaded up there in the field at 245 Warehouses.
yeah.
That's the last time I worked in the town with.
Yeah. Yeah. He worked for FC Wood and worked with Earl Medlin and Cecil Light. And
Earl Medlin, you know him.
Cecil Hunt.
Boss over there, heavy equipment.
Yeah.
Earl Medlin.
No, I didn't
He's
know
a
him.
big boss. So you
I
can
know a
work
few
with
of the
outside.
operators. There's a McNutt fella that.
Yeah.
And there was two twins there. Man, one of them was they both worked for Bay Mountain.
Oh yeah.
What
Yeah.
was their names? Hall fellers.
The first time I was in them boards in 47,
Mhm.
you couldn't tell them apart.
Yeah.
And one of them got sick. He had on over a whole couch. And they had a 40 40 old Chevrolet car, and he was tall and big, and when he got in there to drive the car, his legs bleached up on the side of the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I rode with him one day when they ate dinner. I worked up there about a year in 47. And then when one of them got sick,
Yeah.
one of them died here a while back. One of them lived over at Churchill at Silver Lake Road.
Yeah.
I seen him on the store one day and talked to him all the time. He tried to get me to go home with him.
Yeah.
And he wasn't the one that died, don't think. I know their names, I can think
Well, I
of.
Wasn't
can't either,
Sally's?
Grady. I can't remember
Was it
the
Sally's?
What?
Now, the two men I think about, they're twins. One of them coached football, and the other one was a pastor.
No, he
Yeah, they were giant.
he bore books from.
Mhm.
Well,
It was the damn dog from a dream of one.
I believe it was from down Green. I remember
was it?
somebody telling me that one day that one of them come in there and they hired him,
Yeah.
and
Old man Robert Hardy.
yeah, and he went out, and then the other one come in and said, he looked at him and said, well, get out of here, I've done hired you once.
Yeah, that's
He said, no, you ain't hired me. He said, I'm another.
Yeah, thanks, Grady.
But Grady leaving too, eh?
I got an appointment with the Kingsport
Good
Times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Got what?
I got an appointment at the Kingsport Times at 2 p.m. with one of the big bosses.
Yeah. Did you put Rap Picture on there?
Say what?
Did you get him on that thing?
A little bit. Yeah, yeah. Where are you from, Mr. Littleton?
I live out here on Merle Road.
Good, good.
Yeah. And Bob and Grady knows one another all of our lives.
I tracked down Addie C. Hall's home place. Not really home place, it's where her and her husband live, but it's covered in kudzu now.
Who was that?
Addie C. Hall.
Addie Hall.
She was a local writer here. She wrote about Chimney Top. She wrote a book in 1929 called Wayside Gleanings.
Yeah. Now there was some Halls living in Fall Branch.
Yeah,
kinda
she
out
was-
down towards Loveless.
She was connected to Frank Hall and Stanley and that
Oh,
bunch.
yeah.
And Mr. Taylor, Alex and Molly Taylor. They're
Yeah.
on Chimney Top Loop.
Oh yeah.
You got on yours.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Yeah. Oh, you
Grady,
too.
don't forget to come to church now.
Yeah. Come back and see me.
Okay, I will, Grady. It's good to see you.
Yeah, bring that girlfriend to see me.
Oh, okay. See ya. I just come back from Japan.